Welcome to Minnie and the Boomer. This is Season 2, Episode 1. We've been on a bit of a hiatus. I'm Jason, the go-to boomer of Minnie and the Boomer, and with me as always is...
Matt, and I thought I was the boomer.
No, you're the Minnie.
Well, I'm 18 now, so I don't know what you're talking about, buddy.
Oh, you feel like you're a boomer now?
Yeah, I feel old.
Yeah, Matthew turned 18 4 days ago, if you can believe it. So he's legally allowed to drink, and he's having an energy drink for this podcast, not a whiskey like he had first told me he would.
Well, I was waiting for you to get the whiskey glasses.
They're over there. Drink. They're not that far.
Well, how's that my job?
Because you're the one who's a new drinker.
Well,
I didn't say nude drinker. I said new drinker.
How do you know that your first statement isn't true?
That what? You're a nude drinker?
Yes.
I don't know. So, how you been, Matt? What's been new? What's going? What's shaking? What's the scuttlebutt?
The scuttlebutt?
Yeah.
Well,
what's the hullabaloo?
Well, there's a big pandemic.
Oh,
Have you heard of it?
True. Last time we did the podcast, COVID was not even really a thing yet.
And it wasn't even existent.
You don't think so?
No, it wasn't.
Well, no, it was existent. It must have been existing in China at the time because we went and did podcasts until like January, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was existing. It just wasn't our problem yet. such a white problem type of answer.
Yeah.
Doesn't affect me. It must not affect anybody.
Yeah.
I'm Caucasian.
What?
I'm Caucasian.
Sorry, what?
I'm Caucasian.
Okay, there we go. So
I love Caucasians.
Okay. That was a bit weird. Anyways, do you have any topics today?
Yeah, I got a couple. I got a couple in the old vault here.
Go ahead.
Well, let's talk a little bit more about our current situation. What's changed since our last podcast? Besides COVID, obviously, and you turning 18.
I've gone to college.
Oh, yes, that's true. You're in college now. You're a college man.
I'm a college man.
How's that feel?
Stuff.
What?
What?
Did you just... We'll circle back to that.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. Cool.
What's new with you for COVID?
Well, we moved, so we're living in a brand new house.
That's true.
And I've been renovating for like 6 months straight. Yeah.
I'd say 4.
You renovated for like the first month part-time, and then you kind of stepped back for like 4 months. And then just recently I started asking for help because you don't do this as much. Oh, okay, let's do it. Oh. Guess you're an adult now.
I do it behind the scenes.
Like, such as? Give me 2 examples.
That I did.
Behind the scenes. Oh, you're behind the scene groaning.
Yeah.
I don't need to hear about what you do in your bedroom.
Okay. Anyways.
As you probably have, if this is your first time joining us, we are a father and son team, so I don't need to know about his stuff, and I don't think he needs to know about my stuff.
Yep.
So, so that's what's happened. You feel good about the season 2?
Nope.
Oh, no, not at all?
No.
Feeling a little nauseous, are you?
No, I don't know. It's been a while, so You
feel rusty?
Yeah, a little bit. We need rusties from cars. Like the can.
Oh, because it eases your rust.
Yeah. I thought it was kind of funny.
Now, that was very funny, but...
Thank you. All the laughs.
Yeah, they'll put the laughs in afterwards. We'll cut all this out. You won't even. The viewer or the listener at home won't even know.
Let's just restart.
You know what? We actually at some point were considering filming season 2, but
you own the producers.
What?
You own the producers?
I own the producers.
No, you own the producers.
Yeah, no, you and I.
You and I. Well, yeah.
You're not a producer. You haven't paid for any of this. I paid for everything.
Well, I did.
So I'm producer, editor, director, and I would say principal host.
You edit, sure. Principal host. It's kind of rude.
That means I'm like the numero uno host, and you're like the Robin to my Batman.
Okay.
You're like the Squidward to my SpongeBob.
Well, I'd say more.
See, I didn't even go Patrick.
Yeah,
I went straight to Squidward.
Wow.
But I love you, kid. I kid. Don't. Oh God, you guys can't see it at home, but he's blubbering. He's crying. Tears.
I'm sad.
Streaming down his face.
I was already sad before this, and now you're like.
Oh, you were sad before this?
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad. Is this helping your mood at all, or are you just
not at all? You just keep putting me down every podcast.
Every podcast.
Anyways, what other topics did you have in your old noggin there?
Well, one topic I had, it's a little bit dated. It's probably about 3 months old. But I hadn't brought it up with you because I thought I'd save it for meeting the boomer. Do you know what a creationist museum is?
No.
You ever heard of a creationist museum?
I just said no.
Have you ever been to a creationist museum?
I don't know.
I don't think you have.
Yeah.
No. Well,
Have you gone to one?
These are museums. No,
No,
these
I
are
haven't.
museums that are in the Bible Belt down in the United States. Can you guess what it's about?
Oh yeah. I watched a movie for philosophy class.
About creationism,
Well,
or a museum
there was-
dedicated to creationism?
Well, it was a museum, and inside it was like a giant Noah's Ark, 1-to-1 scale, and they had like a
1-to-1. That's pretty big.
Yeah, it was really big. And inside there was like a museum, and there were velociraptors and stuff inside.
Oh, so you know what I'm talking about.
Well, I know it's not the same thing as yours, but it's.
but-
Well, you sent me the article.
Yeah, okay, I did send it to you. All right. So, for those of you who don't know, if you believe in the Bible,
Which
the
is
world,
okay.
that's your prerogative, and more power to you. I know, even my son, if he wants to believe in whatever he wants to believe in, as long as he's not hurting anybody else, it's all good with me. But the Bible clearly states the world is 6,000 years old, and at no point in the Bible does it discuss what? Dinosaurs. So somebody, and there's more than one of these I've heard. There's several of these creationist museums throughout the Bible Belt down in the that's next to the Rust Belt, which is a thing. They have now depicted velociraptors on Noah's Ark like the Bible wouldn't mention gigantic lizards.
Oh, velociraptors are kind of small, but I get where you come from.
Oh, they don't talk about T-Rexes or anything from the article you saw?
I think there was just one. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I know what you mean. But yeah, they just had like two velociraptors, and
Like, I've been a long time since I read the Bible, but I remember vaguely Noah's Ark and them talking about, 2 by 2, the animals came in and then named some of the animals. And at no point did they ever say there was a bloody great Tyrannosaurus Rex and his wife coming on board. So it kind of makes me chuckle that not only is it creationism, but it's also revisionist. They're kind of like skewing the teachings of the Bible to make it fit into the science of today, which is strange, sure, but scary a little bit. It's like they're spoon feeding people that this is the reality when science clearly says the world's been here for millions and millions of years.
Well, the funny thing is that in the documentary I saw, like there were kids, like it was a school trip, and they went to the Noah Ark, and there's like this one kid who. The lady at the Noah's Ark thing was like,
at the kiosk?
Well, no, just like a guide or something.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was
Tour guide,
yeah, and asked how old is Earth, and he said like billions of ages. She said like no, like 6,000 years or whatever. So I was like, wow, a kid is smarter than that old lady.
Well, less ignorant, maybe.
Maybe.
That lady might be very bright. She's just a little more ignorant than that child.
Yes.
But then once again, children are sponges, so whatever you teach them, they'll just mirror back to you and say, "Oh, this is that."
Not everything.
Saturn has 12 moons. Jupiter, like they
doesn't have.
It's got quite a few, but I don't know if it's 12. I'm just.
Doesn't have like Jupiter have like 43.
I don't think it's 43. I think it's maybe like 40 and a half.
40 and a half.
Yeah, there's a small half, like a moon that hit another moon and broke off. So it's like a little half piece, and the other half piece just flew into the sun.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Pluto. I still think it's a planet.
It is a planet. They've Yeah, it's a planet again.
Let's go, Pluto.
Pluto.
I was kind of mad that they like invited Pluto to the planet party. Then when he was at the door, they're like, you know what? Never mind.
Oh, I mean, he was in the club for like 60 years. It's not like
still, they kicked him out. It's kind of rude to kick out the guy.
Like, it's just a glob of ice.
Yeah.
Oops, is our face red?
Well, Russia is bigger than the surface of Pluto.
I don't think so. Is that the case?
Yeah,
so Pluto's that small?
Yeah.
Huh. No water though, right? No water to speak of? No Cossacks running across the plains?
I don't know.
Or galloping, I guess?
What's a Cossack? Like a horse?
Cossack is a warrior that rides a horse.
A Mongolian?
No, these are from Ukraine.
Ukraine.
Yeah, they were one of the most feared warriors in the Middle Ages.
Do they have food?
Do they have food?
Because I know at one point they had no more food, but whatever. Let's not talk about it.
Right, we're getting off topic here. So yeah, I just found it was a little
Ignorant?
I guess it's like the same thing as a Trump supporter. Like it's no, but you just don't pay attention to the facts. Mm-hmm. You ignore the facts, scientific facts. And I don't know if I sent you that. It said science doesn't give a shit what you believe. Yeah, because it's a fact. I mean, this happened. So I just found it really almost the gall of saying, oh, velociraptors are on the ark. Sure, they never mention it, but, you know, obviously. And they somehow died off in the last 6,000 years. Like, it's one of the most ridiculous things I've ever... I remember I guffawed. I audibly was like, go? When I read it. I was like, there's no way. And I scrolled down, and then I sent that to the Campbells. And Karen, who lives in Texas, says, oh, yeah, we saw a couple of those driving across the south of...
Velociraptors? Or?
No, creationist museums. Yeah. But that would have been cool. But once again, I'd question her idea. I understand what a velociraptor actually. I just saw a really fast hawk. That's a velociraptor, right?
No, it was a. What's the small bird in Arizona?
Roadrunner.
Roadrunner.
Meep, meep. They don't actually make that noise, which was too bad. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, remember we went and they didn't go meep, meep once.
It would have been funny if that's the actual noise they did. And they just outrun everything. But the thing is, a coyote kills the roadrunners. I saw a picture of that. It kind of scarred me.
Well, sometimes they catch them, sure. It's just like there's certain, like, what's it called? There's certain, like, mammals, rats, mongooses, that's it, who kill cobras. But sometimes a cobra gets lucky, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
You know.
Honey badgers, let's talk about them.
Yes, go.
They're pretty cute.
Don't know if I've ever seen one.
You've never seen a honey badger?
I don't know.
Look up honey badger right now.
Well, you got to fill in while I'm typing.
Honey badgers are medium-sized rodents. Like I'd say the size
of. Are they bigger than badgers?
They're the same thing as a badger, but they're honey. But they're the size of.
They're made of honey. That's the difference.
They're the size of like 2 cats. I'd say. 2 big cats.
In Africa, Southwest Asia, and the Indian subcontinent. I wonder if it's as surly as its cousin out over here, the badger.
The thing is...
you say they look cute? Those things are ferocious, man. These badgers will rip your face off, man.
Honey badgers actually can take down a lion, I heard.
So you think they're cute? Oh, so it just looks wise, but you wouldn't have one as a pet.
Well, let's be honest. If you had an army of honey badgers you can command, like they can take down a lion. What else could they take down? I'd say like a couple
giraffe.
Couple of preschoolers, I'd say.
I didn't realize honey badgers lived throughout almost all of Africa. Well, color me knowledgeable now.
Oh, knowledgeable. Australia, let's talk about it. Do you think it's going to be on fire this year?
Probably. It's on fire every year.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just the severity of the fire, but it's on fire every year.
Okay, yeah.
It's part of the natural ecological ecosystem.
Well, I don't think 100 years ago it was normal. Anyways.
Yeah, sure it was.
Probably.
Yeah,
did you hear Australia removed the mask ban? The masks. You don't have to wear masks.
So what does Batman do when he's there?
Okay, this has been the show. Thanks for listening.
Right.
Oh yeah, they removed the mask because they have almost no more cases.
Wow, so they're looking at boosting those numbers by removing masks?
They have no more cases.
Like New Zealand. You just said almost none.
Like New Zealand.
Is it none or is it almost none?
Well, Melbourne has no more cases.
Melbourne is a medium-sized city in Australia.
It's
on
a capital.
The coast.
It's on the coast, actually.
Isn't it?
It's sort of not on the coast.
I think you're right.
It's close to the coast. It's a couple miles, I'd say. 50 miles?
Now you're talking miles.
50 kilometers?
How many feet in a mile? Exactly, 100. Man. Look, it's on the coast completely.
What are you talking? No, that's a lake.
What are you talking about? Look at this thing.
Zoom out.
Look at this. Oh, that is right on the coast, bro.
Zoom out.
That's totally on the coast.
Oh wait. Oh, I was thinking.
Oh, you mean
Canberra.
the port? Canberra. Yeah, as he looks at the map.
Capital.
Oh yeah, I meant
Canberra, beside Sydney.
Oh, I actually thought you were talking about Tonawanda.
Tonawanda.
No, Toowoomba. That's it. Yeah, because
No.
that's totally not on the coast. But it's in close proximity to what city? Brisbane, exactly. That's what I thought you were talking about. You know, the Japanese bombed Brisbane during the Second World War. Little known fact.
Talk about it. Go ahead.
That's all I know is they bombed them, and I think it was a couple of days, and it just caused panic. But there was no way Japan could invade Australia. There's not the manpower.
Also, it's just a big desert.
Hey, Pearl Harbor was a couple of days ago. Not the actual
Happy
event,
birthday.
the anniversary. Yeah.
Happy birthday, or is that wrong to say?
Happy anniversary.
Is that?
I don't think you say happy.
A happy, yeah.
You say thanks for remembering.
Thanks for remembering.
Hey, lest we forget.
Ha, yes. Has there ever been a attack on Canada like that?
An aerial attack?
Well, just like a surprise attack.
No.
Well,
I mean,
I guess the
most
Americans...
wars are started by surprise attacks. It's rare you go, excuse me, we're going to declare war now.
Well,
Would
Japan
you prepare?
Japan did try to declare war on them.
Yeah, but when Japan kicked Russia's ass, they didn't declare war. They just attacked Port Arthur.
Well, you know what?
Torpedo boats.
Japan's not that cool, all right?
Oh, I never said they were cool. I feel like I'm far away from my mic. Oh, that's better. There we go.
Get up close in that mic.
Up close and personal.
Okay, this is getting weird. You have any more topics?
Why don't we go to one of yours?
No, go ahead, you.
No, that was it, I think.
Oh, okay.
I talked about the house, the new house. Talked about your birthday.
4.
Talked about Brisbane. And we talked about the
question.
Creationist Museum. He totally wasn't listening to that. Yeah, what's your question?
No, I was listening. You said the house, me, my age, the thing, Brisbane, and the house.
What was the thing?
Honey badgers.
Oh, that was your topic.
Anyways, have you
now,
ever...
wait. If you had to pit a badger, not a honey badger, a badger versus a wolverine, what would win?
Badger.
How do you know? Because they're about the same size, and wolverines are ferocious.
Yeah, but
Wolverines kill like deer, take deer down, full size
my
elk.
car can take down a deer, and it's a Nissan Versa. Oh, I have a car too.
You couldn't run over a badger with your car?
I'm pretty sure I can't run over a badger.
No,
with
it's
my
too
car.
fast. You don't have the
It's
reaction.
too strong. I think it'd just break my car.
Oh, like your car would like wrap around it like a pole, and then it would just walk off.
Exactly.
After it ate your face.
Well, it'd be stuck in the car, but it'd still be alive.
Right.
It's gonna die of like starvation. Gets stuck in my car, but
You wouldn't be able to muscle off the car, and
I don't know. It's a little honey badger.
no, regular badger.
Oh, a normal. Never mind.
North
it's
American
dead.
badger.
Yeah, okay, it's dead. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's
Got
not
it.
the same thing as. What is he talking? What's this guy talking about? Anyways, I have a question.
Yes, this should be good.
You know those videos back in the day of it would be a screen of like a scenery, and then a jump scare thing would pop out.
Yes, I remember those.
Did you ever get got by that?
No.
Oh, well, that's it. My brother Jeremy did that to me once.
I think I saw it happen to a couple of people, so then I was wary of when they'd be like, see if you can find the thing in this room, and then you're leaning into the screen looking and
Yeah.
so I never ever got jump scared.
Well, Jeremy did
And
that
I
to
have
me
too
once.
much unagi.
Unagi, yes. Jeremy did that to me when I was like 6.
Did you have a jump scare?
Yes, I did.
you pee your pants
He was
a little
like,
bit?
find like the right car, and it was like a highway in the distance. And I looked at it. Mom got really mad. Mom was there. Mom got very mad. I think you were at work, probably.
Yeah, that's when I worked for a living. I remember that those days.
Imagine having a job.
No, I know.
Couldn't be me, guys.
Could you imagine?
Who's your favorite actor?
Actor or actress?
Both.
I don't know.
What do you mean?
My favorite actor? See,
Yeah.
Matt,
What-
you're
what-
18
what-
now.
okay,
you're
listen,
18.
no,
You're
listen,
18 now, Matt.
listen, no.
An adult doesn't really have a favorite actor per se. They're
No.
like, what? A favorite actor's like, what's your favorite color? It's a very juvenile
No,
question.
okay. Like, when you see a name of actor and you're like, oh, that's going to be a good movie, that's for sure.
Whenever Kevin Bacon's in the movie, I go, that sounds
Kevin-
good. I ripped that off of Jim Gaffigan.
Okay. No actors. Keanu Reeves.
Keanu's good. My
Ryan
favorite, though. I
Reynolds.
mean, Ryan Reynolds I like. He's funny. And he's got
Funny
a
guy.
lot of action, too.
He's Canadian.
Yeah.
That's a plus.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves, too, is Canadian. Actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some people
William
don't know
Shatner. Yeah.
Yeah. That's that guy, right?
Yeah, that guy over
Yeah.
there. William Shatner's here with us, but we're not letting him talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
Keep
kind
the
of
tape on.
assholes we are. Don't
He's-
touch the tape.
Oh, God.
He's doing a lot of gesturing,
So
gesticulations with his hands as though.
He thinks we have the camera on or something.
All right. Actresses. I enjoy Kate Blanchett, but she hasn't. I guess she's been in stuff, but I just haven't watched her stuff as of late. The problem with actresses is a lot of it has to do with their appearance. So it's a little biased. Whereas actors, it's less of a defining.
Now, Can I ask, is that sexist a bit?
Absolutely it is, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Self-proclaimed, though.
At least you know it, yeah.
Yeah. How about you? Who's your favorite actor?
Man.
You better have an answer because you brought this topic
Jack
up.
Black.
Jack Black really isn't what I would consider an actor. He's an actor.
Dude, have you not seen School of Rock?
I showed you School of Rock 14 times.
Yeah, I know. It is a great movie. I rewatched it like a year ago. It's amazing. Tenacious D.
Fancy Pants? That seems a little behind the times. Calls the gay kid Fancy Pants. Don't you remember?
Oh, that's not okay.
That was his name the whole time. Fancy Pants.
Oh, yeah, the guy who made, like, the outfits, right? The costumes?
Yeah. He was
So
a stylist. Gay. Whoa.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
No?
I'm not saying it's a good thing, though.
Oh, wow, okay. You're just really taking the gloves off here.
I am... You have a bucket list, like, in your head. You have, like, things you want to do before you will die.
You named one actor. What about actors? Who your favorite?
I don't...
Jack Black is your favorite actor?
Yeah.
I asked Reynolds because you watch, like...
good.
You watch... Excuse me, I'm drunk. You've watched The Office, like, 7 times. You've watched, I don't know.
He's in The Office.
Yeah, 2 episodes or
like
whatever.
10 minutes.
It's a 1 episode? It was that
one
movie,
episode.
right? With Cloris Leachman. You keep fill in because then you'll get us some whiskey.
Okay, so, back when I was younger, I used to pee the bathtub because I was too lazy to get out of the bath. And usually I would take my baths with my brother. So he was not...
Before or after?
Yeah, before or after. Well, once he almost drowned me in the bath.
Yeah, that's when we decided to switch.
Yeah. He almost drowned me. He's like, no, he didn't. I don't know what you're talking... Oh, wow, that's a lot of whiskey.
No, it's a 1 finger. It's not a lot.
Your fingers are pretty big, buddy.
Giggity.
What?
What?
Okay, anyways. What... Do you have a first memory? Oh, wait, no, you didn't answer.
Wait, did you say actress yet?
No, I don't know.
Who's your favorite actress?
I don't know.
Oh, hard when you put on the spot, huh?
I don't know.
Mary, Mother of God.
I don't know that many actresses.
Okay, every movie has an actor and an actress.
Yeah, but none of them really stand out.
Hey, cheers to your 18th birthday.
Cheers.
We're having some bourbon, actually, not whiskey.
Right. On the Japanese thing?
No.
Oh, I wanted the Jap.
I knew that was coming.
Okay, do you have a bucket list?
Bucket list? Like things I want to do or places I want to see? I'd like to go to Scotland. Probably Ireland as well. I hear it's a great place. And I'd like to go to England too. I'd like to go to like London and go to, Piccadilly Circus and the Strand.
The Strand.
Yeah, and maybe Brixton.
Brixton.
Yeah, Brixton. I'd like to go to France, Normandy, and go visit some of those. And I'd like to see the old trenches from World War I still that are still there. That'd be cool. Yeah. As far as other traveling, Japan's kind of on my list, but Japan's like you got to go just to go to Japan. It's not like you can say now I'm going to go to what am I going to go to Japan and Korea? What's in Korea except
Japan?
What's that boy band called?
BTS.
Oh, you knew it. See, I didn't. I was tricked you on that one.
Well, because I'm just.
You've got like 16 other albums. I've seen your iTunes.
Hey man, iTunes is an old thing.
Spotify, you got like 85% is BTS.
95% actually.
Last year.
Last week actually. Anyways.
Damn.
Anything you want to do before you die?
Well, I've always envisioned, and your mother knows this, when I turn 50, that I'm going to get my pilot's license.
Ooh.
I don't know if I'll feel that way when I turn 50.
How old are you?
I'm 46.
46.
4 more years, then I can look to get my pilot's license.
How much is that? Have you looked?
4 years. 4 years.
No, how much money is a pilot's license? Have you looked it up?
No, because we're still a ways away.
Are you going to buy a plane?
Yeah, I'm going to try and get a World War II vintage Japanese Zero and crash it.
Zero?
Crash it into a cargo ship out here. It's my last hurrah.
Do it on the harbor.
But it'll take a while because I got to learn to fly. I got to learn to read the instruments in Japanese. I got to procure the aircraft. I've got to maintain it so that it's in tip-top shape. Then I have to find some type of explosive I can strap to the bottom of it.
I guess.
And not only that, then I have to learn Japanese for what I scream as I'm flying.
Well, no one hears you, and you can just say banzai.
But right? I'll know.
But you'll be dead.
Well, I guess there's no afterlife if I don't. Oh my God. Well, yeah, maybe I'm just. I might be. To be honest with you, I might be stalling with all these things. You might be onto something.
I don't know.
Yeah. Something else to do? Not really. I mean, I've been in a band. I've had kids, a wife, got a dog, cats.
Okay, I have a question.
Nice house, boat.
What about a tortoise?
Do I want a tortoise?
Yeah,
like those things that live 150 years old? No.
Why not?
Because I don't want to ever have to look at something's face that's going to outlive me by that long.
You know, but that'd be a good, fun generational thing, like
guiding a tortoise and passing it down.
and
you give it a really stupid name, like Chumbawamba.
Chumbawamba.
Now, Matthew, I'm on my deathbed. I want you to take care of Chumbawamba.
For me.
Do you know what Chumbawamba is?
No idea.
Minnie. See, you're still a Minnie even though you're 18.
How do you?
Chumbawamba is a band, a crappy band from the 90s.
Oh, your band?
I get knocked down. And I get up again, and never gonna. Oh, you know it. Yeah, that's Chumbawamba.
It was like ads or stuff.
The name of the band was called Tub Stomping or Stomping. I did not own it.
It was your band. You just have to say.
Yeah, I wish One Hit Wonders would walk away with $1 million and retire.
Well, then you got to divide in 4. I'm guessing there's 4 people in the band, plus producers, and at the end it's like 100,000. But back in that days, that's
worth like $10 million today.
Probably.
Like 25 years
Inflation,
ago.
Am I right, guys?
You're right, brah. The late 90s. That's in
The funny
98.
thing, I never knew we were still in the 2008. Well, recovering from the 2008 market crash.
What?
No.
What market crash? The one in the States?
Yeah. That affected us too, no?
Yeah, of course. And we're also going to have to be feeling this whole COVID thing as well for a while, for the next 10 years.
Well, yeah, but we were still feeling the 2008 thing, right?
Yeah, but it was more the States because it was the States that screwed over everybody by having these really crappy balloon mortgages. People lost their houses. That's how bad it was. Here, we didn't have that because the banks wouldn't allow that to happen. So, yeah, we're feeling it, that they were affected, but we were not hit anywhere near what
our money is worth less now.
Oh, that was...
that
was in 2016 when... what happened with oil? Something happened with oil and the price dropped like a rock. It went from like $1.40 a liter to like 85 cents a liter. And so much of the Canadian economy is based in petroleum that it hit everything and it went to shit. Yeah, because when I started working at AWE, it was on par, which was 2012. So it doesn't have anything to do with 2008.
Sorry, God. I just started economics.
Actually, I'm wondering if around 2008 is when it became par because of what happened in the States, maybe. I don't know. And I would have to check that if I cared. The whiskey's hitting me, buddy.
What's your favorite video game?
Wait. What's on your bucket list?
Mine get a tortoise.
Tortoise or turtle?
One or the other.
Two completely different things.
Cheapest one, man.
Well, they're both illegal.
Legal. If you... I don't remember. I've researched this a while ago, but it's legal.
Where? How?
You can import them.
You can? You would want a painted box turtle? Those are the most... I used to have a box turtle when I was a kid. You know what his name was? I told you this before. I think I've said it on the podcast.
I don't remember the name.
Dribble.
Oh, makes sense.
It was from a book, a G.D. Bloom book. I don't remember which book it was, but the kid had a turtle named Dribble, and then we buried it in a little...
Oh, yeah, you didn't have a heated lamp.
Yeah, you remember.
Yeah, I remember that part.
Dark,
you killed it.
Dark time for us.
God, I wasn't even born, and I was already
I was 8.
disappointed in you.
I had no idea.
8?
Maybe 10.
I guess it was your Sam's fault.
I would say so.
Was Sampa there?
Yeah. But I would say it would be Sam. It was a place to blame squarely on Sam's shoulders. Yeah.
Well, was Sampa there? Was Sampa there at that point?
Yeah, but he was a workaholic. He worked like 12 hours a day. We never saw him.
No. Anyway, okay, you know what I think?
What? About your bucket list? Do tell.
Oh, yeah, my bucket list. Yeah, I want to go to Europe.
Besides a turtle or a tortoise?
Yeah, I want to go to Europe.
Oh, yeah?
Germany, the Autobahn. I want to go on the Autobahn.
Drive the Autobahn?
Yeah.
Like rent a car and drive on the Autobahn?
Well, I wouldn't drive. I'd be too nervous.
Why?
I don't know.
They're designed for that. You don't have to go. You just stay in the right lane and you go 150.
Damn, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know. The Autobahn would be cool.
Just got to be careful because the speed bumps are all shaped like swastikas.
So it's like...
yeah, well, you do 1/2, so it's like... You hit 4. Like 2 of the arms with 2 sets of tires. So really fast because you're going really fast.
Oh. Yeah, but if you're lucky, you get on the bump for like 2 seconds because like... Well, one arm would be like this. Well, no one sees it.
No. And you're not even gesturing with your hands. What are you trying to pull?
Like this.
Why do you keep saying like this and not even gesturing?
Okay, anyways.
Go ahead. So Autobahn, cool. Okay. Europe, okay. And a tortoise. That's you in a nutshell. Okay.
Pretty much, yep.
Simple man.
Yep.
Simple needs. Simple.
I want to buy a pirate ship.
An actual pirate ship?
An actual
full size?
Wooden pirate ship. A galleon ship, actually.
Galleon?
You know what I meant.
You want a pirate ship or a galleon? Not the same thing.
I'll get a galleon, put some cannons on it, convert it.
Cannons? You think the government of Canada would be all right with you sporting?
I'll be on the
international waters.
International waters.
So you're never gonna port anywhere. Never. Or you're gonna go down to go to Nicaragua where they don't care.
I'll be moving around. I'll go to England, France.
How are you gonna get supplies? You're not allowed to go into port.
Why can't I?
Because you won't be in international.
I'll use
waters.
a rowboat.
You're gonna row 200 miles?
Yeah.
Is it 200 miles?
I'll pay someone of my crew.
And you better pay him well because he might just walk when he gets to
a lot of people want to be pirates on the.
Do you have all your songs written? Yo ho ho and all that?
I'll find myself a Wellerman, man.
A woman? Because only women sing?
A Wellerman.
A what?
A Wellerman.
A weatherman?
Wellerman.
What's a Wellerman?
WELLERMAN.
What is that?
It's a singer on the boat.
So why don't you just say get a singer? Trying to show off you little. Now you're an adult.
No, it's a Wellerman. It's called a Wellerman on a boat. It's called a Wellerman.
I'm not. I've never heard that word before, but I'm just
noticing
you're flexing.
Look at Wellerman. Go.
Your adultness.
WELLER.
Yeah, you already spelled it for me.
MAN. Oh, I'm not sure if you remember all the. I'm calling you blood. 2 L's. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got it. That's the. Wellerman.
Wellerman is... Oh, it says here, Wellerman has nothing to do with nautical things. Huh.
No, Wellerman... Can anyone tell me who the Wellerman is? Sea shanties. Just look up what it means.
I believe you. I don't know why you feel like this has to be a big
thing. No, you don't.
thing.
You don't believe me, you monkey.
I totally believe you.
Anyways. Yep.
I believe you. It's
I want to get a
call.
ship.
Never heard that word before.
I get a crew. I'll get myself a crew.
How many people are you going to have in your crew?
Like 10.
You'll be okay sleeping in hammocks?
I'll have my captain quarters, all right, buddy?
And how are you gonna quell mutinies?
Murder.
Is it murder if they're mutinous? Isn't it by the laws of the sea completely justified and legal?
Off the plank, my guy.
You mean walk it?
Yeah, well, I'll push him off, actually. Being more dramatic, kicking off.
Off the plank with you. No, not on the boat. Off the other side.
I'll either have a parrot. No, I don't want a monkey, so I'll have a parrot.
Yeah, monkeys will rip your face off.
Monkeys are weird, man.
Yeah, you got to be real careful with monkeys. You don't want to turn your back on a monkey.
Monkeys are so weird. I don't know why people like
What are you
monkeys.
going to do to charge your iPod or your Huawei?
Dude, it's called solar power.
Oh, you're going to have solar panels on your vintage...
Yeah. I'll say I renew it.
Oh, so it's going to be like a modern... So you're basically going to have a yacht.
No. You're still gonna no, I'm not going to have any of that. I don't know. I'll figure it out. A year on a boat. You know.
1 year? You're going to be a pirate for 1 year? Or are you going to be a privateer?
Depends if I go to Somalia or not.
What does Somalia have to do with it?
You can raid a lot of boats there.
But are you going to do it as a pirate or a privateer?
A privateer does not raid boats.
Yeah, it does. It raids boats for a country. It's called a privateer.
Well, then I'm doing that as a pirate.
Okay, then you're not with any country. You're just on your own.
Yeah, let's go Canada. Let's steal some boats. You want to do that to Canada? Go on.
Yeah, that'd be a shame if you did that to Canada.
Canada's the best.
Our squeaky clean.
No, that's not the map I was talking about.
Our squeaky clean nautical.
Canada's the best. All right.
What else you got, Matt?
What's your favorite video game?
What type of video game?
Any game. Your favorite video. You're like, oh, I really like the game when I was younger.
Navy Field? No, not Navy Field. World of Warships. I liked Navy Field for a long time. I liked StarCraft for a long time.
Yes.
I liked when I was young. What was it called? It was a great game.
Yeah.
Guyana Sisters. Oh, it was such a ripoff of Mario Brothers. It was hilarious. Look that up, everybody. Go to PC Games Guyana Sisters, and you'll see in YouTube a video of the opening credits and the song. So catchy. But instead of Italian men,
Russian,
they were Guyanese women. But it was the exact same thing. Jump up, bring, bring, bring. It was a cheap PC ripoff of Mario Brothers.
Makes sense.
I used to love 1943. I think we talked about that.
Yep.
And Minecraft is a lot of fun as well. How about you?
You're welcome.
That was Eric. How about you? Oh no, Eric introduced me to
no, that was me.
To Rick and Morty.
No, I have you on the spot.
Richard and Mortimer.
Mortimer. My favorite video
Dick
game.
and Mort. What's that?
My favorite video game is Hearts of Iron 4.
Which you tried to show me and then you abruptly abandoned. Oh, you're never going to learn this game after 5 minutes.
It's a complicated game. Even I don't even understand it fully. And I've been playing it for like 4 years.
I'd say more than that.
No, 4 years.
That's your favorite game is Hearts of Iron? 4.
Yep.
4. Number 1, not number 2.
Never played them.
Huh.
Because I can be a Nazi. Wait.
You can be a Nazi.
What?
And it's totally acceptable because you're just doing it in a video game?
Yep.
Do you write Sieg Heil Matthew? Do you change your name?
I write this cool book called Mein Kampf.
Right? Which translates into what?
Mein Struggle.
Mine struggle?
Yeah.
Or my struggle?
Sorry, it's my German coming out.
Right. No apologies. You're German.
Yeah. No, why would I apologize for anything? Am I right?
Amen, brother.
What's
or amen. Oh, I know Frau is wife.
You remember that time you said Fraulein and
Fräulein?
And you said that at Disney World, and like that
She's
lady
like,
was like,
you don't really say Fräulein anymore. They say Frau, and I was like, well, why don't you scheißen?
Yep. Okay. You know what? I if I'm ever president, you know what I'm gonna do?
Of what?
Anything. No, Canada. Let's say.
There's no presidents in Canada.
Prime Minister.
You're so drunk. Yeah. Go ahead. What would you do?
I would, with the people arrested.
Like prisoners?
No.
Criminals?
Like people who should be dead.
Wow.
No, on death row.
Oh, you don't just mean your political enemies.
Maybe. Anyways, I'd send them to space. Into deep space.
To do what?
With a bit of food.
A bit of food?
And a bit of water. Just launch them.
You just launch them into space? Wouldn't that really be really expensive?
It'd be really expensive, but they deserve it.
What happens... Now, hear me out. What happens, and you probably won't care too much because this is way in the future. What happens if they all inadvertently, when you launch them, you launch all of these, over the course of your tenure of 4 years of service as Prime Minister.
1,000 years.
You can't live to 1,000.
I will figure out a way.
Okay, anyways, for your tenure, every time you launch
put myself in a computer.
The Earth's orbit is in such a way that it launches each rocket in the exact same direction
towards the sun. I'll shoot them towards the sun.
Yeah, but with the gravitational pull and field, you can't be certain. Anyway, so you're just murdering them. You're not. Why would you give them food and water then? Why would you spend the money on that?
So they think they have I'm not telling them where they're going. I'm just like, you might come back. So eat up, Buttercup.
But you give them a little bit. You give them like a bucket of chicken. All right.
Bucket of chicken.
See you in 10 years.
But they'd be dead. And they'd be going crazy.
But you think they wouldn't realize when you sent them with a bucket of chicken?
What are they going to do about it?
But you just said you want them to be, oh, cool, I can come back.
What are they going to do about it? They're dead either way.
Because they hit the sun.
Or they just die of starvation. Or they go crazy and break a window and whoosh.
Oh, because you're going to give them a little ball peen hammer?
Or they just start hitting it.
What do they have to drink?
Water, I said.
So a bottle of water, bucket of chicken, and a ball peen hammer.
Yep.
That's all they've got. Do you have napkins? Because that would drive me nuts. I could grease everywhere.
Nope.
Oh, you're evil.
No napkins.
My God. Does your tyranny know no limits?
No, actually.
What would they call you? What would history call you? They call it like Vlad the Impaler. They call like
Matt the Launcher.
Matt
the
Launcher?
Launched them into space. No, listen. I changed the entire plan. I'd have them on an IV that will sustain them alive forever.
In space.
They'd be alive
so
looking out.
You'll have the
space.
technology.
In 50 years, for sure.
So are they catatonic when they go out into space, or they're alive?
They're still conscious. They
with
see
a little needle like this. Don't remove this. It's KFC in liquid form.
They're like.
You tie them to a seat.
Stuck. Yeah, they're only allowed to see out in space.
That Clockwork Orange things where you like keep their eyes open so that.
Well, what are they gonna do? Just close their eyes and fall asleep? One day they have to wake up and they can't fall back to sleep.
Why can't they fall back asleep?
Loud music.
What kind of music?
What's it called? What's it called? All Star blasting on repeat for the next 1,000 years.
And is that because you don't like All Star?
I like it, but at one point, let's be honest, you'll just go mad.
Yeah, I guess. Hey, now, yeah.
That's fair. At one point, that's the only vocabulary words he'll know.
So they're not allowed to sleep.
They're allowed, but at one point,
I'm thinking that no matter how loud you blast, do they still have a ball peen hammer?
No, they're strapped down.
Okay, because I would imagine at some point they would fall asleep regardless of how loud the music is.
They're in a spaceship the size of that drawer there.
So
a bit bigger.
7x4. So it's like basically a flying coffin.
Yeah.
Okay, you're calling it a spaceship.
It's just a missile. It's just a missile.
You're calling it a spaceship, but it's got one set of rocket boosters. It's got a gigantic compartment filled with this IV solution because they're going to be living for so long. And obviously oxygen, gigantic oxygen. So it's got to be bigger than this thing. Well, so you're saying the cruise quarters are this big?
Yeah, the guys in there strapped down.
So we're looking at an IKEA Billy bookshelf for those of you who can't see what we're pointing at. Now, so they're basically living in this thing that they can't really move. What happens with their waste?
You mean their waste?
Well, their urine and their...
Oh, okay. I don't know. There's a tube. And they hope they better hope they don't... Come on, get it out.
There's a tube?
Well, like up their pee-pee and up their...
Catheter, it's called, yeah.
Yeah, catheter, yep.
And a poop thitter.
Yep,
one for the poop. Yeah.
So...
And are these just evacuating into space?
In space. Or actually, should it evacuate on the ground so they... No, you know what? That's too harsh.
And that would fill up pretty quick.
Yeah, pretty quick.
It would take
and just launch into space.
So you got a boatload of oxygen, a boatload of this IV solution. They're strapped in. And I guess the question on all of our listeners' minds, Matthew, is why not just execute them on Earth?
Let's say they killed like 10 people.
Yes.
Do they deserve to have the sweet relief of death? Or should they suffer in space for 10 years, let's say? Okay, it's more like 5 years.
Well, no. Oh, so you're going to give IV for 5 years. So we're limiting it because you said infinite amount of...
Well, until they die. When they die, when they go beep, spaceship is like, okay, now I gotta go back and land.
It's gonna have a return function to come back, so you can look at the corpse.
No, recycling.
Hose it out. Put the next person in.
Just hose it out. No cleaning. Just hose.
So okay, so not only because I totally did not realize the level of commitment you had to this plane. Not only do they have an exceptionally large life support system, they'd also have to have an exceptionally large fuel capacity. How far are you sending them out? Are you just letting them orbit the Earth?
A bit further. No, yeah, in orbit of Earth.
How about orbiting Mars?
No, because that'd be too far. That takes like 6 months or something to get. No, even more than 6 months.
What do they got to worry about, right? They're dead.
No, okay, listen. No, they're not dead yet. I'd say close to Earth, but still in orbit. But they keep feeling that like they're falling towards Earth.
So a loose orbit around Earth.
Yeah, constant stress.
So,
if they have fear of heights, dude, they're gonna die.
I don't know if they have a fear of heights when I might be claustrophobic from the size you've described of this living area, but I can't imagine it being. Maybe when you start going up, and once you're up, you're like, oh well, I can't fall because I'm in orbit. Now,
or just around the moon.
There's not a strong enough orbital gravitational pull.
Do a figure 8 around the moon and Earth.
Slingshotting, interesting.
Yeah.
Now, how many people would you figure a year you're subjecting to this type of
look it up? How many people are
on death row?
Yeah,
that doesn't exist in Canada.
And I'll just check the American stats. Oh, that just got a lot.
Divide by 10. Divide by 100.
How many?
Not even all the states have the death penalty. Those
row patients.
Death row
prisoners are there. Perfect. 2,620. So let's say like 200.
200 a year?
200 a year. More or less.
Let's big picture here. 200 a year for 10 years. before you start bringing them back, right? Before they start dying off.
Yep.
So you've got...
No, okay. 200 times 10,
2,000
that's 2,000 for the
2,000 of these big spaceships, because really, small compartment to live in, but you've got all that fuel,
that big.
Let's say the size of a tanker ship.
That's
I guess you
big.
could also
I'd say
put a
like-
bunch of them in the same ship and send it up, right? And just have little compartments so they can't
I'd say
talk
just
to each
a
other.
big circle of them around like one hub.
So how do you get them into that hub? You have someone
The
pilot
hub
them up there?
launches.
Oh, what? You're launching a whole hub?
Like a wait, hold on, a satellite where the missile people launch up, attach to it, and from time to time someone goes up, refills the air, and refills the IVs.
So a prison guard, for lack of a better term.
Well,
a galactic prison guard.
They don't have to.
Hey, what do you do for a living? I'm a galactic prison
Well,
guard.
that's pretty cool. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Somebody says
He's got like a laser pistol instead
well,
of like a
until they
six-shooter.
learn that people are just in the sky and like.
Let me ask you this. Here's another question.
What's up?
So you're bringing these people back down. Are you
Dead.
giving them a burial?
No, burning them. Well, the family won't know.
Why not?
We lost the body. Oh no, they got away. Big news. Oh,
Now,
we can't
does the
find them.
family know? Let me ask you this. This is a big part of how you're going to be voted back into power after your first term.
It's a dictatorship, my guy.
You have to earn a dictatorship.
Okay, I guess.
You're sending these people. What are you telling the families when you send them into space?
They won't know in 10 years. We found the body in a lake.
No, but what are you telling them? Oh, you're not even telling them you're sending them up? It's a complete government secret that you have this penal colony orbiting the Earth?
Well, I don't tell anyone. Like, oh, well, you're on death row, you're on a death, but then they just shoot up into the sky.
So where do you do this that nobody notices that there's these 200 rockets going up here?
Canada's a big place. I'm pretty sure I can find
Like
somewhere
up north?
yeah.
Pay off some Inuits. And
Yep. Buy some land.
you saw nothing, Gantu.
Okay. Okay. I kill people in space, and that's a bit on the line.
A little
there.
racist, yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But
I
I'll be
apologize.
honest. If I ran out of people to send into space,
Run out? Like, you'd be like, oh, what am I going to do with all these extra pods?
I'll call the prison America. Hey man, send me like $1 trillion.
Make some money?
Yep, I'll
make a
send
little
them into
scratch?
space. Yep. For the government, for the BNA of the people.
So
Then-
your
but
whole
no,
thing...
wait, hold on. Then people are gonna see. Look at how much money they're making. How they're making so much money because of the space launches.
So let's wrap this topic up because we're
We've
this has been
talked
like I think
about this
15 minutes. Yeah.
yeah.
So your idea,
Oh.
once you rule a dictatorship of Canada,
Sorry. Yep.
is to
Empire of Canada. Thank you
not
very
tell anybody when somebody is proven guilty. DNA video, like this video of this guy doing whatever, he killed 10 people.
much. Killed 10 people.
You're creating a department, a galactic penal department that is going to launch these people into a space station or a penal colony in space, like we saw in The Mandalorian in the first season with Bill Burr.
True.
And apparently he's coming back.
Coming back. Yeah.
So you're setting them up, but you're telling the families they're in jail, but you can't visit them.
Yep. They
And
have
then
COVID
after
or
5,
something.
10 years,
COVID 25.
after 5 to 10 years, their food runs out and they're dead. You bring them back down, and then you throw their bodies in a lake.
And they're like, oh, we found the body. He got away before he got killed, and now we found his body in Mississauga or something. I don't know.
Mississauga's gonna be the dump zone. That makes a lot of sense if you've ever been in Mississauga.
Only
So
Mississauga.
200 corpses a year are gonna just turn up, and they're all gonna happen to be
Every 10 years.
convicts. What do you mean? You said wait, 2,000 every 10 years.
Oh.
200 a year.
Yep. Well, yeah, okay, yeah, I see what you mean.
And it'd be like, oh, yeah, we keep losing these prisoners. Oops, they're dead. Oops, they're dead.
Well, they're all gonna come.
And they're all showing up from Mississauga.
Listen, no, I'll move them all to one jail, and it's gonna be like the worst jail. Like, oh, they break out every time. So then there's gonna be a reputation of breakouts. So like, oh,
and the
husband must be free.
non-death row prisoners, they get to escape and then they get to go home, and it's like, oh, they made it out. Wonder where their accomplice who murdered those 7 people went. I guess they ran different directions.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Give them like
what?
$1,000. Keep
Yeah.
quiet. Just get out of here.
That's,
You're
that's
good.
airtight. Matt. That's
Yep.
airtight. I
If
mean,
he-
you've thought of everything.
Wait, if he talks about it, space.
Oh, but he doesn't know.
What?
The prisoner doesn't know that he's going to go to space
yeah.
if he talks. Okay, now you're just doing now you're involving political prisoners. Oh, you said that Okay, you're going to space
No,
now.
no.
But just
Space
5
Gulag.
years. Space Gulag. It's a good name. Galactic Gulag. There you go.
Galactic Gulag. No, but if anyone like snitches about it, space.
Not stitches, right to space.
This is right.
Did they get stitches in space? Is that one of the Galactic Guard's duties?
I think.
What are you going to do with the Galactic Guards that come down, they want to retire, and people go, what'd you do for a living?
I'll give them $1 million to keep quiet. And if they talk space.
In 10 years, $1 million might not be too much.
With inflation, $1 million, $1 billion.
And where are you getting all this money, Matt?
Government.
How does the government get money, Matt?
The money from the states.
Oh, you're banking on a future president going, that's a good idea. I'm going to send you all my
Russia,
criminals.
North Korea.
Oh, you're
China.
canvassing the entire world with the hopes that nobody gets wise to the fact that you're shooting convicted prisoners to space.
Okay, what are the biggest space stations in the world? China, Russia, U.S., India, maybe?
There's no U.S. space station.
NASA.
There's the International Space Center.
No, not space station. Space program, yeah. I just pay them off, or say just send me people and I send them into space. Oh, you don't like that political leader? He's in space now.
Wow, so you're not just getting rid of bad people, you're
for the right price, you know.
Right.
Oh, you don't like this kid? He bullied you when you were younger? Space.
I think I liked you better when you weren't an adult, man.
Well, don't you remember that time I talked about my perfect communist society?
Yeah, I remember that. And I remember shot holes all through it, and you're like, oh, never mind then.
Well, now this is more airtight, let's be honest here.
Yeah, I mean, you honestly, I can't see you ever getting caught for this.
Do you think I'm on
they'll call you Matt the Magnificent.
No, you know, like...
you're not yet, not until I post this.
No, after I die, people are going to figure out, like, documents, and I'll be called,
Matt
the guy...
the murderer?
No, you know the guy from hockey, La Raquette? What's his name? The Rocket?
Oh, the Rocket.
Yeah, the Rocket. What's his name? The real guy.
Richard?
Richard. I'll take his name. I'll be the Rocket. And then be sending in space.
Rocket Man.
Yep, and my last thing will be, before I die, send up a nuke, and we'll have the space station. No proof.
No proof except for the debris that falls to Earth because it was so close to Earth's orbit.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that is close to Earth's orbit.
Well, what you should do is you should attach a booster rocket to it. And just send it off.
Just send it off with the guard on it.
So you're gonna do that? How long are you gonna do this for?
Until I die.
So
or pass it on to my son. Make him visit it. He's like, this is really weird. He's on the space station now.
Oh yeah.
Make another son when he's 18. Space station. That's really weird on the space station.
I think it's time I tell you that you've got to come to the space station with me.
Dude, that's pretty cool. I'll be honest.
You got any other topics there, Matt the murderer?
Well, you're the one who wanted to change. I was ready to
Matt
talk
the Melissa.
Or at least or else I pin it on someone else. On Putin. I'm pretty sure he'll still be alive in like 20 years. 100 years, I mean. I don't know, 50 years. Oh, God. Future prisons, spaceships sent into space. That was the title.
That was a winner. I'm surprised. Maybe someone's doing it already. The way you're talking,
I'll be honest. I hope they hire me.
Oh yeah, but you're worried because when you retire, they're gonna put you into space.
Well, only if I talk about it. I won't talk about it.
Yeah, I don't think they take the chance or whatever.
How well do you sleep?
I sleep well. How about you? I know not as well as someone else's house, who will remain nameless because she listens to this.
It was one time.
You like that whiskey?
It's bourbon.
Yeah, I told you that. I just told you that, but thanks for correcting me if there's something I told you that you didn't know.
Tanks.
Tanks.
Are we gonna build one?
Yeah, one day.
One moves.
Oh, an operational tank?
Yeah.
Well, why not?
Listen, how about we buy a go-kart, put armor around it, make it look like a tank?
Do we really need armor? It's very heavy. You just something that looks like armor, like a thin aluminum.
Yeah.
Aluminium, as they say in England.
Make it look like a tank. Bob Simple tank? Maybe?
No, it's ugly as hell. Why would you want an ugly tank?
It's kind of hot. Let's be honest. No.
Yeah, it's pretty ugly.
Yeah, it is. Do you have any other topics?
I don't know. You tell me. You're the one that said you had many topics.
Some of them are out of date, dude.
Such as? Hey, what are your thoughts on this new COVID thing? You think it'll go worldwide?
Yeah. You know, I'm still afraid of dark.
Aren't we all, Matthew? When you turn out the lights, your soul leaves your body.
No, that's not what I mean, but thank you for trying to relate. No, when the lights turn off abruptly, that scares me. And then I'm like, oh God, I'm going to get killed.
What do you mean the lights turn off abruptly when you flick the switch?
No, let's say I'm on my computer and you just come in my room, turn off the lights.
I don't do that.
You used to do that.
What? You never had a computer in your room. What are you talking about?
Not my, and you're off, anywhere, whatever. Somebody used to do that, and I just don't want you to turn off the lights on me, man.
What are you afraid is going to happen? Do you think there's
Death.
a ghoul waiting for the lights to go off?
Probably. I'm in the basement
And
now.
in the dark at night when you're sleeping, it's not lurking around.
Dude, if
Why isn't
my
it killing
feet
you?
are not off the bed, I'm fine. They can't come on the bed.
Oh, so these
Or
ghouls
else,
are very small.
okay, or else, I'm not homophobic, but it's kind of gay if they go on the bed with me.
So you turn if I turn the lights off and you lift your feet up on your chair real quick.
No, that doesn't count because I'm still hanging off. If I stand up on my chair, I'm good. If my feet don't,
So they're like a foot tall. They can jump a little bit.
no, they're pretty tall, but it's just gay if they come on my bed.
Why you gotta be homophobic?
I didn't mean it as homophobic. I'm just like, I'm not into
Why are you
that, so
calling me
please.
gay?
No, I'm just saying I'm not into that, so please don't do that to me. And they'll be like, understandable, my guy. And then they'll dap me up, be on their way.
And that's how you perceive the dark to be when the lights go out.
I'll be
And
honest.
that's my fault?
Yeah, a little bit.
Huh.
Remember the tombstone, my guy?
We still have that, huh?
No, you don't.
We're not gonna do one of these? Oh, we do.
No, you don't.
Oh, we do,
You
Matthew.
know.
We're not gonna do one of these. Put it under your bed.
Turn it on.
And it'll be...
Scuttle out my room.
Oh, yeah, that had
You don't have it anymore.
Yeah, we do.
I saw you burn it.
I burned a reasonable facsimile, Matthew. It still exists.
Dad, be careful. I just got a call about the phone prison, space prison. Be careful.
Galactic Gulag, Matt.
Galactic.
Okay, well, that's interesting.
That should be a game, Galactic Gulag.
Yeah, and it's just about a prison in space,
Yep.
like that Mandalorian episode.
Mm-hmm.
Did you think of this after that Mandalorian episode? Oh, you've been thinking about this a
No.
long time.
Ever since I was like 6, I think.
Really good idea. What's that? I'll tell you later.
When I'm 18.
I'll tell you when I'm legally allowed to be thrown in prison because of it.
Wait, can I? No, I can't.
Why not?
Can I?
No, not unless you implement it.
Okay.
And I don't think you've. What are you going to hire some nerds to like design it for you and then send them up into space?
Yep.
Hey, where are you getting all this money from again?
The States.
So
Russia,
you're going to
China.
become the dictator
Korea.
of Canada.
Yep.
Still be on good terms with the States as a dictatorship.
Let's be honest. Look at their prison system. The thing is, space prison is pretty cool.
I suppose, but they don't even have to go to Congress because Congress can't know about it, right?
Dude, no one's gonna know about it. That's the beauty of the thing.
Once again, airtight, man, airtight.
I like how it came back to that because we had nothing else to talk about.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to talk about?
Yeah, I already did at the beginning. Remember, I filled the first 45 minutes.
What? You did like the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Why have we not been posting that? Talk about that.
Why have I not been posting?
The boomer.
What do you mean?
Why have we been on a hiatus?
Because we've been busy renovating.
Is that really it?
Yeah, that's totally it. And you work Thursdays. And then you used to work Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Yeah, it was all you. It was all your fault.
Oh my fault. Who wanted to move?
What?
What? Thank you guys for listening. We have 2 minutes to fill in. A minute and a half.
Oh my
Sing us
God.
a song.
Mr. Piano Man?
Okay.
So, one last thing, Matt.
What's up?
You have cats you haven't talked about. Obi. You don't want to talk about Obi?
He's a cat. He's living his best life, I think.
He's living here now. He was the kitten when we got him.
I hope.
He's still a kitten, but he was like a baby kitten.
And he's a pretty big kitten.
Yeah, he's not full size yet.
Oh,
but-
how do you like Auntie Donna's Fun Time House or something like
Who?
that? Auntie Donna. The TV show.
I don't recall.
The TV show.
What are you talking about? Oh, Auntie Donna.
I-
Auntie Donna. What are you from the Deep South?
Annoying. Auntie Donna.
Auntie Donna is one of the most bizarre stream of conscious, quote unquote, comedy shows I've ever seen in
But
my
you
life.
like it. You laugh.
There was a couple of things I laughed at. And the last episode was funny, a couple of them. But overall, it's very...
Everything's a drum?
Nah.
You didn't like it?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, it wasn't Monty Python or anything, but it had its high moments.
1907 basketball game?
That was good. Yep.
To war?
Who?
To war? When they send them off to war when they lost?
But there was no war. The Boer War was around.
Yeah, I
there,
think the Boer War.
But that ended in 1899, I think. I don't know.
In those times, there was always war, let's be honest.
Do you know what Boer means? B-O-E-R?
It's a clan in South Africa.
It's a plant?
Clan.
No, it's not a clan.
A tribe or
They're
something.
Dutch, and Boer means farmer. So it was the Farmers' War
Boers
because
are-
the farmers were like a militia. They formed to fight the English. So Boer is Dutch for farmer. And you know what, Matt? Now you know.
Now you know.
Now you know.
Thank you guys for joining
Thanks
us.
for that. I didn't realize that Wellerman. I learned something today, too.
All right. Well,
Yeah, Wellerman. That's a guy who works in a well, right? Is that what you said?
Yep, exactly. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Minnie the Boomer. It's been an hour and 35 seconds. Impressively, we've made it through.
Yeah, we were a little rusty. We
After a
apologize.
9 months hiatus. 10 months. A long time. Talk.
Oh, what?
Wrap it up.
Oh, I thought you were trying to figure out how long it's been because it's so pertinent to the current conclusion of this episode, Matt.
See you guys.
Yeah, I hope you had fun listening, everybody. We definitely had an interesting time recording it. And we look forward to recording the next one next week. What do you say, Matt?
Yep, I need a new chair because this chair hurts.
Well,
Bye.
bye.